So I'm here with Natsuko, my Japanese exchange partner, and we've come to Kawagoe, and she's kindly driven me here, and we're going to have a bit of more of a relaxing day before I go to Kyoto tomorrow. So we're going to go around the sites, and she's an excellent driver, and she reverses her car very well, extremely well. In, come on, Aunt, let's go. Boom, let's go. What more? Bikrishita, eh? So we've come to this temple, and we're going to go around Kawagoe. I've left my iPad at home, so you've got standing videos for the day. Right, guys, I am walking on this. That is, I didn't realise this is what it is, but apparently it's a walking stone thing. And you, oh my God, that is painful. Jesus Christ, that's like walking on nails. Oh, I'm gonna get off this. Oh. But yeah. So yeah, I didn't even know this was it, but I just saw some lady started doing it. Nope, I'm done. The dragons, guys. I do love the dragons. So there you go. The dragons for you lot. So if you don't know, this is the story of Buddha when before his enlightenment, he basically ate and he served penance, and he ate very little, and if memory serves me correctly, he basically gave this up. He said this is the wrong way, and his mates were like, "You're wrong, mate, you're having it," and then he went and got enlightened and became the Buddha. So you know, that's what he was. Right, guys, I've been here before, but it was like 10 years ago, but that is the old fire tower. Basically they give out the signals there and say, come on, we're burning down and all that sort of stuff. Basically a town criers tower, if you like. Oh, close. Let me have a go. These are so bloody hard. Oh, no. I don't know. So, right, we're having a lovely chat and a lovely conversation. Well, this is Kawagoe, which I think in Japanese means river crossing. So this is where you cross the river, but I might be making it up out of my head from memory. So they've got a co-op. We always love a co-op. I don't think it's the same co-op as England, surely. I don't know. Well, there you go. Somebody work it out for me. So yeah, a bit of a mixture of the old buildings. Now, when I was in that town the other day, they said the best way to tell an Edo period building from a Meiji period building is the height of this bit. So usually they're small, they're Edo. They're tall, they're Meiji. Like you said, that's the general rule. Right, I'm here with my language exchange partner. This is Natsuko-san, and we are eating Thai curry. And look at this for a view out of the cafe window. Look at that. Pretty good, isn't it? So this is the first time I've met Natsuko-san, and she's been teaching me how to write kanji and things like that. And she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart. We're eating the smallest little treats in the world. That sweet potato, which is what the Japanese people always pick, versus actual chocolate. So Japanese people always pick the non-sweet sweets. The Western people always pick the sweet sweets. So you don't often get to drive in cars in Japan. Normally you're taking the train. So I'm having a bit of a drive today, and we've had a wonderful time in Kawagoe, which is the place we've just been. Had some Thai curry and some little small chocolates, and now we're driving back to the station. There you go, guys, the glorious Mount Fuji. We'll get past some bit every time. 150% of the times I do this, the bloody train goes past, or bloody something. So anyway, that is the famous Mount Fuji. It is extremely beautiful. It's just when you see it from the train, you've got everything in your way. But you can find viewing points all over Japan to look at Mount Fuji, and they have Mount Fuji viewing parties and things like that. It's a very, very iconic mountain, as you all know. So we've arrived in Kyoto, but we're not going on a lovely sightseeing tour because I'm not here to have a holiday. I'm here to work, Paul. And we've just arrived with the mighty Miyako. Now, if you don't know, that's Miyako, and she is the author of The Lost Samurai School. She's the Mubyoshi Ryu expert here. She's number one Mubyoshi. They're telling me off the trains here, and I'm praising them. Right, we're at the train station now, and we're now in the Royal Host, and this is Team Extraordinaire. There they are. We're going to be getting some food and everything, but we've got to wait a couple of hours before we see Hagihara-san. Now, Hagihara-san is the direct descendant of the Hagihara family who run Mubyoshi Ryu. Now, Miyako there has done a phenomenal amount of work on Mubyo Shiryu, and she is the co-author with me of the Lost Samurai School, and basically she has spent hours and hours typing out lots of information on Mubyo Shiryu, the scrolls, everything. So we're now going to see the new collection, which we found only because Mirko wrote an article, the man got in touch with her, and now we know about him. But 5 years later, because of COVID and everything, we are finally going to go and see them. Hi everyone, we are here with the Hagihara family. Now this is the direct descendant, no adoption, nothing, pure bloodline, and we're in his house, and he is the head of the Hagihara family, and basically this is their box of scrolls that they've got, and it's a complicated story. So those who follow my channel, basically you'll know, I'll put it on the screen, we do the book, we do the Lost Samurai School, but he's got so much information, and he's got all the scroll ends from different scrolls. He's basically got loads and loads of Mubyo Shiryu stuff. So what we're doing here is we're trying to, it's a first meeting, but after that we're going to try and analyse the original scrolls versus the actual skills that are passed down by the Uematsu branch. So we're just on a first meeting, basically. Most likely I'll have to do a bit of video after this so I can explain what's going on, because it's a bit rude to do it now. Right, so Hagihara-san is now signing. I think for the first time he's done, so he's very happy. So I've got one for a friend over there, and we're going to get signed. He's the head of the family. He's the 13th head of a 400-year-old family from the Sengoku period, who have their own scrolls and things like that. So very, very good stuff.
It's got a date, very old, Edo period.
Right. And what's the contents of it? Poetry or?
It seems a very important document.
Right.
Not martial arts. Tenkanpaku.
Basically, the time of Hideyoshi.
I don't know.
So basically they're just discovering how old it is, but it's a family treasure, and they've got tons of these things. It's really good family.
Right guys, this is how research is done. You get on a plane, you go to Japan, and you get talking to the original families, and you get getting the scrolls, and you get them translated.
Right guys, just got back. It's 10 to 10. We left at 5:50 this morning. I'm too tired to be honest. Yoshi's been a dream. She's been a real dream today, and she's now cooking for us. So at 10 o'clock at night, just wanted to get home. I'm tired, my head's been banging all day. So some sleep is required. So we were going to go out to a festival tomorrow, but I think we're going to knock it on the head and just sort of pack and chill out for a bit. So I'll do an update tomorrow. Right guys, it's my last day in Japan. So my last day here, I'm going to give you a quick update, but I'll try not to make it too boring, because today we were meant to go to a festival and all that, like a chicken festival or something, but we're both just shattered. It's the last day, so I've got to clear up. I've packed, I've got everything ready, and basically Yoshi's gone to get some lunch, gone to cook, and we're going to cook some lunch and we'll have a walk around the temple. So that's it for done. But just to get you up to date, yesterday I visited Hagihara, the 13th head of the Hagihara family. They are from the Sengoku period. There was no adoption within the line, which is common in Japan. It's blood father to son all the way down since the 1580s. And he has a collection of scrolls there with loads of information, family documents. He's even got one of the last, or the only original ninja tool, I think, in existence, which is mint. And I had a meeting with him all day in Kyoto in his lovely house. It was awesome. And basically we have had a bit of a deal. Deal's the wrong word, it's a bit too crass. But to bring about his school back, we're going to try to recreate the martial arts from his school. I'll do more of that in another video. But basically, I've been looking for Natori martial arts, something to mix with Natori. Now, very quickly,
I produced Natori Ryu and it's Gungaku Gunpo, but I wanted originally for every school in the world, every martial arts school, to just take Natori and learn that as a secondary school. I would show it, run it, tell people, but it just didn't work. That I forgot about humans and their idiocracies, so just silly. So basically, I've been looking to put a martial arts school back together from original documents back in the earliest days, so there's no changes or no nonsense and all that. And we just couldn't find one for Natori Ryu. We think it's there. I'm going to put a piece of paper on screen, and this says basically in Natori Ryu we have secret sort of fighting, matching with swords, grappling, uses a kumi as a kumiuchi and all that sort of stuff. But we just have no more leads. I've exhausted all leads. I can't find those scrolls. And the way this is written, it implies either there's a full ninja martial... keep saying that. There's a full Natori Ryu martial arts system out there. Or he just says when you're grappling on the ground, there are secret ways to strike through the eyes and stuff. It could either be for that situation, which it is connected to, or it could be like we have secret ways of fighting. But the simple fact is I've been searching for 10 years and I've come up with nothing. That's a dead end now. That is an absolute dead end. Unless some new information comes up somewhere, I can't find it. So I have to make a decision, and that is to try to put together some martial arts from the oldest possible school I can find that hasn't changed. So I've got to go to one that's dead, and Hagihara is the third, as I say, the head of it, 13th. We had a chat, we had a meeting, and he said he's very happy for us to put it back together. And try to do it from his scrolls. So it's going to be a 5 to 10 year project, which I'm going to do month by month. But I want you, and you can join us, you can get involved, you can do the stuff, and hopefully at the end we'll have some sort of certification to go through it and everything to say, obviously this is recreated from original scrolls, but we've got Japanese people recreating it, we've got the head of the family overseeing it, we've got specialists doing the writing, we've got martial artists doing the demonstrations. So if you want to be part of that and part of the old school, you can do. So that's where I've come to at this position now. So I'm now going to wait for Yoshi to get back, cook lunch, eat lunch, and I've got about 5 hours before I set off, and I'm flying at 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm flying in 11 hours from now. I'll be on that plane going home, and we'll see what happens then when I meet my girlfriend. But here's a message from my girlfriend who was at a fancy dress party. She's dressed as Amy Winehouse. So I want comments below. Should I miss my girlfriend the most or my dog Bolt the most? Which do you think?
Oh, darling, you're making me go to a fancy dress party on my own while you eat sushi.
My response to that, Emma, is I am out doing some work across the other side of the world where you're out partying without me. So there. How's my dog Bolt anyway?
So we've only got a few hours left in Japan, and this is me and Yoshi have been here for a tea ceremony many years ago, probably about 7 years ago now. And I got a lovely little pond, we've got the Yosh. So we're off to the temple. Boy, it's a lovely little place. All the marching bands and everything. Right, there we go, guys. We've been in here before many years ago, but it's gorgeous, like proper old school temples. Right, guys, you get whenever you come to one of these temples, you'll see these guardians, Fujin and Raijin, and then one of them is thunder, one of them is wind, and they are sort of guardians, if you like. The one with wind normally has like billowing things around them. But you'll see a lot of these on the front of karate books. They normally... not sure about that one. They're the two gods normally on there. We're just trying to look it up because those two gods don't look like the normal wind and fire gods, so this might be an alternative temple, but we just don't have any info at the minute. It doesn't say, and Yoshi is on the old interweb. Me and Yoshi are friends again, aren't we, Yoshi? Aren't we, Yoshi? We're good friends again? No. So she embarrasses me all the time in front of my viewers. That's right, Yoshi. You're going to hell. I'm going to heaven. I don't mind. How cool is that, eh? That is pretty monster, isn't it? Boom. I always think of boom when these things are on. You get over there, smaller shrines. There's probably an attached Shinto shrine because of the bell rope, most likely. Be careful when everyone says they absolutely know about temples and shrines because it's really mixed and really weird. So you've got sort of, each one has its individualities a lot of the times. But you've got certain cues like the torii gate or the bell and the rope and things like that which will help.
He really decided Kawagoe, around Kawagoe
Okay.
Castle.
So Kawagoe Castle then. We're just in the graveyard at the minute, guys, for the temple. So guys, if you follow your Miyamoto Musashi stuff, this is called a gorin, and it's meant to be the 5 elements, which is why they translate it weirdly as the 5 rings, which is not correct. But there you got air, wind, fire, water, earth, in that order, and they're represented by the different stages. And ether. This is a message for everyone, but the Shogunate and Sengoku studies, and Nojiri, who do my videos with them. This is the graveyard of the Matsudaira clan. Izuno Kami, I think, is one of the main guys who did the Shimabara rebellion, and apparently his main position was in Kawagoe, but he's buried here. So this is the Matsudaira graveyard here. And if you don't know, guys, the Matsudaira were basically Tokugawa's original dudes, so they are a very powerful family indeed. You can hear the temple bell going in the background. The scenery. Look at that, how gorgeous. Probably my phone can't do it justice. But, and you can always hear the crows in Japan. I call it the call of the crows. I absolutely love the crows here just singing away, and they're massive. That's quite nice, isn't it? A nice little building there. Right, I'm leaving the Yoshi's house, so we're off. My hair's so long, I need my girlfriend to cut it. She cuts it for me. It's just not even, my beard's long, my hair's long. So I'm leaving the Yoshi's house. She's in there crying at the minute because I'm going. She kept holding on to my knee saying, don't go, don't go. It's not what happened now. We've had a good time, actually. We've had a good time. So off to the bus stop, off to the train station, off to the airport, off to Dubai, Dubai to London, London to Downham to Ely, Ely to Downham Market to Outwell. That's the trip. This is why Japan is amazing. So I'm at the bus stop, yeah, and they're telling me I've got 6 minutes till the bus arrives. How good is that? That's mental, isn't it? So it's like, look, your bus will be here in 6 minutes. Right guys, airport time, leaving Japan. Just arrived, it's like 8 o'clock at night or whatever. So it's time to get to England, well Dubai first. So the queue's really short. It's massive, it goes right around the corner, all the way around there and through all the little bits and threads. This is going to take a while. These bloody things are everywhere now. Honestly, just beeping in your head. They keep coming past. And you see the people on them, clearly not disabled, clearly just overweight, or clearly just can't be asked. I don't even know how you get one, to be honest. But Jesus, get out the bloody way. It's so bad. So another plane, guys, another journey, another set of films. It's getting a bit the same now, isn't it? I've flown, this is my 4th trip this year. 4 trips, I think I've got another one coming as well before the end of the year. Right guys, I've missed my train, just missed it by about 10 minutes, just because the carousel bag was taking forever. So I've now got to wait about 50 minutes to get the train. That's well annoying, I could have just got that as well. Typical, so I've got to wait nearly an hour now for the next train. So I'll get on that and get on. Right guys, I'm back in good old Blighty. So it's quite a fine day actually. So I'm on my last train now. I've done the train from London to Ely. So now I'm going Ely to Downham Market, meet the girlfriend, and then go from Downham Market to Outwell, and then start looking at what I'm relaxing for the weekend, and then looking at getting back to working on the roofs. Bloody girlfriend said she was picking me up. She's not bloody there, is she? She's working, fair enough, she'll be finishing. Look at me mad hair. But I'm travelling my bags over a load of bloody stones. Who am I preferring at the minute? Bolt is winning by a long shot. I've got to get myself bloody home. It's daft. It is. Don't come near me. Don't kiss me. Come and give me a kiss.
Come here.
No, come and give me a kiss. Come on. Come on, run for me. At it. Do you want some smooches?
If you'd stop embarrassing me.
Angry with him. Aye, chip up. Aye, you bolty. Tip. Tip. Right, basically, guys, this is the roof I've been talking about that we've got to do. So this is our house. So we've got to build the roof. We've got to build it all in. So basically, this is the work we've got to get done. But I'm home. At the minute, we're having to live in them until we get this barn completely done. You chip, oh, you alright, chip. Hey. Yo. He's angry. He's been growling at me, but every time we get the video out, he doesn't. We've got the fire going. English life. Even though we have to live in what you guys call trailers, just until we get this build done. But we're still arguing with planning permission. Right, guys, that's it. That's the end of the tour. That's the end of it. So, as you guys are aware, we have to live in caravans until we get planning permission, which then we can build the houses fully. So we won't be living like this forever. This is just temporary, but we've come up to a legal problem where we're stuck in a loophole. So we've been stuck in this loophole for 8 months. So, but we get a decision on the 8th of December. So that decides whether we can continue the build here or not. So that's why it's a little bit all over the place, just in case you're wondering. And I don't live in my lovely Welsh cottage anymore. But so we've achieved quite a lot. I've been to see 2 collections, which have taken me bloody chip here again. Collection which has taken me years to get hold of. We've got hold of like new scrolls, new sections, new bits, and also the permission from the Hagihara family to bring out and properly do Muboshi Ryu and their Shinjin Ryu and their stuff. So we'll be doing that. That's going to be a long project with some people involved, which will be good. So overall, the cost of the trip has been £2,500, so it's about $3,000. But I have not had to pay hotel bills because I've stayed with Yoshie, or with Yoshie in her house, except I've had to pay for 2 hotel rooms when each time me and Yoshie have gone out, because that was the deal. Yoshie has taken me, it's more for my work, so I basically paid for Yoshie's train tickets and hotel rooms and everything like that. And then she's allowed me to stay with her, which has reduced my bill by a lot, which is great. So, but I'm back home now, girlfriend, done. So if you would like to donate to this trip, I will leave some links below, and you can PayPal me basically on my I'll put an email here and then leave some links for the PayPal stuff, to try and recoup some of the money, because it doesn't financially benefit me fully until I either publish scores. But you know what I mean, you know the score, guys, you know, like you've got to do all this to keep the books going. So if you would like to donate, that would be amazing, and sort of recoup from this trip, and that would be brilliant. And beyond that, I hope you've enjoyed it. That's 5 full videos, I think, of Japan. And what I'll do is I'm going to put an afterthoughts video up, but not part of the actual series. But beyond that, I hope you enjoyed it. That is a tour of Japan for 2 weeks. And my name's Anthony Cummins, and I'm the author of the Book of Bushido, which will be at the end of this. Please get yourself a copy or donate and keep this work going.